What is going on, guys? This is Jared from Post Studios. Today I am doing a recording of a live stream that I did on Facebook. And considering there was no suggestions because nobody started watching during the beginning of the stream, I decided to do something turtle related. So since I was already doing a piece of a troll set of turtles, which I'm still working on, I decided to do a baby Raph. So that is what we're going to be looking at today. So. Alright, first thing I'm doing here is just roughing out the shapes for the most part. I cannot get that right hand perfect, unfortunately. Yeah, basically. Right there. Took me a couple tries there. There was some confusion. He looked like he was falling to one of my watchers, so I ended up putting him on a little diaper changing table, whatnot. Nothing super fancy because I would figure they'd be in the sewers and where they even find money. Somehow they get pizzas and they have money. It's not my deal. So I decided to make him Raph because he just looked kind of innocent and not really very threatening. So I made him Raph. So this actually, I'm recording this afterwards. You're probably not going to see me drawing or anything. I turned it into a time lapse, so it'd go a little bit faster. That way I'm not picking up too much of you guys' day. So I'm basically just kind of explaining some of the methods here. Currently I'm coloring him. He generally, in his older action figures, the vintage line, he actually has a much lighter green shade of skin. So that's kind of what I'm going with. The pacifier was inspired by one that my niece had. That looked like a drain plug, like a silicone drain plug. Alright, just cleaning up the intersections of the colors. Sometimes you get whites in there and it just doesn't really look that good. Originally I was going to do a, with the ball, I was actually going to do a kind of a nod to Pixar, because I love Pixar. My degree's in 3D animation, so kind of have to appreciate Pixar. Although I ended up having trouble doing the star at the right angle, and just kind of figured it wasn't really worth it, so. A little flash of Winamp there. Alright, currently here's a fun trick that I do. Basically, I create a new adjustment layer, and I set it as a brightness contrast layer. Basically what you do is you crank the contrast all the way dark, you crank the brightness all the way dark, then you crank down the contrast as well. Generally you're going to have less contrast of colors. It's going to be more blown out when it comes down to shadows. So that's what I'm doing with that. I'm basically painting on the mask layer. So basically all I have to have is one color set selected, and I can basically paint an opacity over it, so it actually will set up a shape and gives it a nice little thing. Here I'm doing the opposite. Well, I'm actually basically doing the exact same thing again, but for brightness, for highlights and whatnot. So it's the exact same thing, except you just crank up the contrast and crank up the brightness all the way, and then you use your, I'm using a soft brush in this one just because I kind of wanted it to not look too hard. So yeah, so for all the highlights and whatnot, a little bit of a glowy effect I wanted, figured it'd come off as cute, so. A little bit of reflection on the chin there, trying to communicate that his baby body is smooth, I guess, I'm not sure. I like the way the reflections work on some of the action figures up here, like the, sorry, Garrett right there, the troll set there, kind of my inspiration for this. So. All right, now I'm adding little textures in, burlap sack texture for the thingies on, slight wood texture, little bit of painted texture on to showcase the carpet, and some shading I added additionally previously for like the tassels. I'm adding a little more lines in there now. Again, the line width does get thicker the closer to the camera. Final version might be a little bit tweaked, but you guys are going to see that in a split second anyways. So. Alright guys, here is the final piece, the Raphael baby version, pretty much. And so, thanks guys for hanging out with me. It's not been too long of a video. Hopefully it fit in nice with you guys. Please do me a favor and give me a like, drop it down there. Please also think about getting subscribed, guys. I'm going to be coming out with a video every week or so at least. I am starting my streaming on Twitch and Picarto this next week, getting my stuff set up currently for it. I just got to figure out how to go about that. So please just stay tuned, guys, and always ask yourself one question. You done anything creative today?